Oh my gosh, stop it.
I do.
Hello and welcome to Laura Cain After Dark.
Hi.
Oh boy, do we have stuff to tell you tonight. I'm Laura Cain. This is my co-host, Eric Rimmer.
Hi.
And then we have producer Brian behind the screen.
Like
Say
the
hi to
Wizard of
everybody.
Oz.
I'm trying.
Yes, there you go.
Hello.
Hi, Brian. Okay, so now this is exciting. We have a party and it's official. And it's going to be a blast. It's at Viejas Resort and Casino. It's on May 24th, which happens to be my birthday. However, this is a party to celebrate Brian's 2-year anniversary with
Can't
the
believe
show.
Yep.
It just happens
My little
to be
boy's growing up.
Now, just to be clear, this isn't a party for Laura's birthday. This is for me, but it just happens to be on her birthday.
It is for both of us.
Oh, wait, what?
It's for both of us
I don't know
because
if I can come, actually.
you guys, I'm not even kidding. This group called George Michael Reborn, this guy, Robert Bartko, is the lead singer. He looks like George Michael. He sounds just like George Michael. The band is great. I went to see them about a year ago, and I'm not that kind of girl that like stands up at concerts and
You
dances
shop
and
during
stuff.
concerts.
I just don't. I'm just not. I like to sit and just kind of like chill. I was up at the front of the stage,
God.
like dancing, and it was so fun. They are so good and so much
Did
fun.
you leave halfway through to go shop for merchandise?
Hell no, I stayed
Oh.
the whole entire time. I stayed so long, in fact, that I waited for him to come out. I was the only one left in this whole
He came out
entire...
a long time ago.
No, in the theater.
You mean this singer.
So the concert is on May 24th, which is Friday night. We have 25 tickets, for 25 pair of tickets to give to you guys to come party with us at Viejas Casino. Doors open at 6 for us. We have prizes and surprises of our own to give away. And then the show starts at 8 o'clock. It's outside Viejas at the park at Viejas, I think it's called. And it's kind of like a cocktail type of thing. We have a couple tables reserved for our listeners. So here's what you need to do to get tickets, free tickets, to join us at this big party, okay? First,
Judy Church.
Judy Church, Auntie Doodoo just joined us.
Is that Auntie Doodoo?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Okay, follow
Auntie
us.
Doodoo, I love you.
Here's how you get tickets. The first 25 people to do the following things. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Easy. Laura Cain After Dark.
Super easy.
Comment on one of our posts or one of our videos. And then tag a friend. Only one friend. We're not having you tag 3, just one. And finally, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Boom.
Yes.
3 things, easy peasy.
Pretty easy.
So easy.
You don't even have to repost anything. We're not making you buy anything. This is going to be free. The first 25 people, we're going to have an absolute blast. And we have the lead singer, Robert Bartko, on the show tonight. He's calling us. We're going to interview him. He has an amazing story about his connection with George Michael and Andrew Ridgway. Ridgely. I forgot the guy that was also with Wham. He has a story about him that is incredible. So you're going to love this. Now, I would suggest to you when we call him at 7:30 that you pop over to YouTube because you'll be able to hear the interview on YouTube because it's over the phone.
Matt,
Because he
just
is
get it for
touring right
this.
now. What's Matt saying?
Matt doesn't have TikTok.
Matt, just
get it for this.
TikTok, and then we're trying to get our TikTok numbers up because I'm trying to like be current and be on TikTok.
Laura shows her feet on TikTok.
I do not.
Don't you?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
Your toes, nothing?
That's a different
So-
website.
Again, it is on May 24th, Friday night at Viejas Resort and Casino. 6 o'clock, the doors open. The band is George Michael Reborn. It's a fun show. If you're our age, you're going to absolutely know every single song. You're going to love every
Who's
single
George
song.
Michael?
Shut up. I know.
If you're my age,
I
they
know.
also have gambling there.
I know, right?
For those of us that are going to skip out on the concert, come back afterwards with a couple $100 extra.
God.
You know what? I guarantee it. No, I don't guarantee it. Because you know what? I don't think you... I would love to see you dance, actually.
No, it's okay. I just danced recently, and I don't need to do it for a while.
You did at your sister's wedding?
Yeah.
Like full on?
Yeah, full on. I'm actually not a bad dancer, surprisingly.
You have rhythm?
Yeah, I have rhythm. I was a music kid. Of course I got rhythm.
Do you know what women say about guys who can dance?
They have big wieners.
No, not big wieners that you're good in bed.
Well, that seems like the same thing.
No, not the same thing.
Okay.
Different, but
Laura would not know, but all right.
Way to make the
About a big wiener?
Way to turn the show racy.
Yeah.
hey. Anyway, so this is what we're going to do May 24th. So that's all you have to do. Go to our website if you missed any of that. LauraCainAfterDark.com. It's all on the main page.
If you're going to be racy, like I don't think I can make it. I'm very, very.
I'm a Puritan, so
I
if
know. You might be on your own.
Let me just say this right the hell now. If you even think about no showing on my actual birthday, which is May 24th, my actual birthday, then...
Well, I'm giving you your present early, so...
Now, okay, well, there's some like major thing that you got. Eric claims that he has never spent this much on a birthday present ever for anybody.
I haven't.
This is incredible.
For you.
For me. Okay. You did buy me like $100 gift card to Nasty Gal one time.
Oh, that's nothing compared to this.
Oh my God. Okay, well, let's talk about our sponsors first, and then we'll get into
Let's
what's going on.
do it.
All right. Our fabulous Jay Wertzler, Capital Growth Inc.
I got a little love note from Jay today.
I did too.
You did?
Well, he sent me something that I'm going to make you guys say.
Oh.
It's pretty funny. And then, of
Monique,
course,
hi, Dr. Riedler.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Love them to death.
Love them.
And here's more about our two fine sponsors.
Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Look no further than Jay Wertzler, your trusted and our favorite certified financial planner.
Life is full of financial decisions, and with 30 plus years of experience and a dedication to your financial well-being, Jay is your partner in achieving your financial goals.
So if you're at or near retirement and you want to know if you have sufficient assets and income sources for a comfortable retirement, or if you are simply changing jobs and you're unsure about what your options are with your current retirement plan, please reach out to Jay.
Jay Wertzler and the team at Capital Growth go the extra mile to ensure your financial success. Their office is a one-stop shop for financial advising, estate planning, tax preparation, and divorce analysis. Call Jay today at 858-552-6960 or email him at jayw@capitalgrowthinc.com.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Cain After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com.
So I'll use that
Okay.
as the segue.
Okay, so you're using it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Eric calls me. What time was it? 5 o'clock maybe? About 4:30.
Yeah, about 4:30.
4:30, Eric calls. And why don't you go ahead and tell the story? Yeah.
So I had to go back and pick up my car. And I thought, why not?
Why not just make
Why
Laura,
not just rattle the cage
while
a
she's
little bit?
setting up the entire podcast
Oh, okay.
studio?
Wait, did you get your original car back?
I did.
Wow, so the car that you dropped off like 9 months ago is your car you're driving now.
Yes.
Nice.
But you have a story about that too, huh?
I do, but it's been resolved. So
nobody's going to eat a
nobody
bag of
has
dicks?
to eat a bag of dicks.
Well, you already got a couple people fired, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get them fired.
But at
They
least
got
we didn't
themselves
say
fired.
who they are. So
Right.
we don't, whatever.
So I decided to call Laura
Yeah.
and say,
4:30.
hey,
Yeah.
I was supposed to pick up my car from the dealership today, but it's been delayed, so I'm not going to have a car tonight. So I'm not going to be able to come. I'll just phone in.
He goes, yeah, I'll just do I'm like, are you effing
So
kidding me?
the pitch that your voice reached, I had to turn down the volume in my car.
I'm like, are you that cheap? You cannot get an Uber to my house.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I said, listen, I don't want to pay for an Uber. Just call Brian and ask him if he can pick me up on the way home. She was absolutely, you were unconsolable.
As I'm like unraveling like cords, plugging things in, setting up lights, putting your you're putting your new little tray here, doing
Which
this,
I love,
doing
thank
that.
you.
Thank you. And then you pull this. You do this to me all the time because you know I believe everything you say.
Yep.
Everything you say.
Now, one time my car actually was in the shop on emergency notice, and I told Laura, I was like, I don't know if I can come. She's like, you have to come. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll figure something out. I guess.
She was not
How did you
happy.
get here? I forgot.
I think my girlfriend took me actually.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I made you come. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
Well,
that sounded
thanks,
nasty.
Brian. Well, what? Oh, don't make it nasty. Okay. Oh, I can't use my phone. The thing that
My mind blanked. I was not processing what Eric was saying, and it caught up to me, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so-
see what happens when you're filthy? It just runs downhill.
now look.
It's not the only thing that runs, but you know.
Our when we get to be like our age, a lot of
You
times.
are your age.
Well, when you're our age
Okay.
and birthdays come around, a lot of times you just kind of want to, pass it by. We don't want to acknowledge it. Da 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 da.
Not Laura.
No, I've decided this year I'm going to live like it's
1999.
no, like it's like the last birthday I'm ever going to celebrate. Not that I think it is, because I think I'm going to live a long time. Like, don't get me wrong.
You better. Who am I going to share my...
I can fix that.
This isn't like a thing like I think I'm going to die or anything. But I decided why not go balls out and just like celebrate every single day leading up to my birthday.
Oh,
Do
no.
Oh,
something.
no.
No,
Does this
don't be
mean
one
that
of
we
those
have to
people.
celebrate with you every single day?
It's just no. And it's not about spending money either. So May 1st, I did a post saying it was my birthday month. And in the post at work, they always list like the monthly birthdays. And so they listed the May birthdays and there was my name on the little screen. So I posted that. So that was that's how I celebrated on May 1st. May 2nd, which I'll talk about on Thursday, I may or may not have gotten a tattoo.
Oh,
She got a tramp stamp.
no.
I'm going to reveal it on Thursday's podcast and
Where
tell you all
is
about
it?
it. not saying a word.
I'm going to take
but I
off
can't-
all your clothes as soon as the podcast is over and find it.
It's like one of those weird ones. It's like an inch below the underwear line.
Probably.
Yeah.
May 3rd.
Does it say like over your vagina, like party time? No.
Stop.
Oh, it says party animal.
Oh, right.
May 3rd, God, I forgot what May 3rd, I did something. Oh, I think I bought myself a shirt. May 4th, I picked up Evan at the airport. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, hung out with Evan all day, went to OB, went to the beach, touched the ocean. May 6th, today, we went back to OB and got our nails done. Me and Evan, and she leaves tomorrow. This is a really quick trip because she has to get her wisdom teeth out, so we had to get a consultation, that whole thing. So that's why she came to San Diego to get this freaking consultation, because one of her wisdom teeth is like sideways.
Oh.
I know, it's impacted. It's really bad.
Wow.
So she has to come back in the summer. So tomorrow, what am I gonna do? I have to figure out something fun to do. It doesn't have to cost anything.
I'm going to
Oh,
call.
I know what we're doing. Ooh,
Oh, yes.
this
I know
is
what we're
exciting.
What time are we? Never mind.
7.
Okay. I was
8.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't know why I'm asking this on the podcast. I can ask
Okay,
it
so
later.
I'll
Anyways.
tell you. So tomorrow, this is leading up
Oh,
to.
I forgot to. Shit.
His car's
What?
in the shop tomorrow.
No, it's
No.
not. It's out of the shop for good. What? What'd you forget?
Oh, you're going to get mad.
It's
I'm-
probably not real.
No.
This
it
is a real face. This is a
Oh,
real face.
Let's hear it.
I have a dinner tomorrow.
No, you do not. You too
I do.
bad. You know what? Too bad. You know what, Eric? No.
Well, it's before. We'll make it.
I told you it wasn't real.
It's with Karen. Karen's here. Remember, she's coming.
Karen's coming.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you guys are coming after the dinner, right? You're going to cut the dinner short.
Probably. No, we'll be there.
Laura,
Stick your butt.
Why are you so gullible?
I don't
Just
know.
like half
Brian,
an
I don't
hour
know.
ago.
I don't know.
Oh my
Brian.
God, I love you so much.
Brian, I don't know.
I love
I've
you
always
so
been
much.
this way.
Fix it.
You know
Fix
what?
it.
I love you.
When
Fix
I was
yourself.
when I was on with Jeff and Jared, they called me Laura G. Kane because
I thought they called you intern Laura.
no, that was intern Jen. They call me Laura G. Cain because I'm gullible. My middle name is
Oh, my
Gullible.
God.
I'm gullible.
I
I
love
believe
you
everything.
so much.
Oh my God. So tomorrow,
That's why I wrote gullible on the ceiling right above your head when you were upstairs.
where?
Right about if you look up, you'll see. I wrote it on the
No,
ceiling.
not on my. No, you didn't. You
Yeah, I
wouldn't have done-
did. You dumbass. You looked.
Dumbass.
I love
I'm
you.
such a dumbass.
Oh,
Look, it
my
says
little
gullible
G.
on the ceiling. She's like, really?
I
my
just
little
in
G.
case. I'm like, you can't. I'm renting this place. Ah! Okay, so tomorrow, oh my God, we are going out with Michael Brown, who runs San Diego Ghost Tours. We've had him on the show before, but he has some news stories for us, and we're going to a place called Pioneer Park. Now, Pioneer Park used to be a cemetery, and what they did was they moved all the headstones kind of over, and they put grass down, so now it's a park. But there's bodies underneath the grass, and he says it's very active. So he's bringing all of his toys, all of his little buzzers and things, and we're gonna go ghost hunting on tomorrow. So that'll be my fun May 7th thing, and then we're gonna have him on the show on next Monday.
Now,
Live.
I might be very, very scared. So do you promise to hold my hand the entire time?
No, Karen can.
Laura will be wearing a GoPro, so.
I know.
Well,
I'm strapped to my
listen,
forehead.
Listen,
Yeah, I can wear it if
I
you
would-
want to.
I
No,
would-
I'll wear it. I don't care.
I will hold your hand. Would you hold mine?
Hold Karen's hand.
No, I want you to hold mine.
No, I want you to hold Karen's hand. I'll hold Brian's.
No, you won't. Eric, whose hand are you going to hold when she goes to her son's wedding without you?
I know.
Can't believe she did that.
Oh my God. People were so mad at me.
No.
No, look.
I don't think you need to make excuses for it.
No, the excuse is that Eric has a big trip planned this summer, and he was, I
Yeah,
believe,
it's fine. I don't think you need to give an explanation.
he was unable to take any more time off.
gosh.
It's not like it's here; it's in Portland.
It's fine. It's fine. I told you I'm going to crash it.
I know he's gonna crash
Yeah.
it.
God.
He's gonna object and then puke on my shoes.
I am. I'm
Okay.
gonna
That'd
show
be
up,
funny.
I'm going to show up like the drunk relative and just be hammered and be like, no. And then I'm
be
going to walk
terrible.
over to you and I'm going to have some Epicac before I get there.
Oh God, no!
And then I'm going to puke all over your shoes.
my mother of the groom shoes.
Yep.
You're gonna have to help me with what to wear.
Oh gosh, I'm not a part of the wedding anymore. I don't think I can.
Oh, yeah. How rude. Actually, that was super rude of me. That was really rude. I didn't invite you to the wedding. I'm asking you to help me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wow. Okay.
Now listen,
Okay, wait.
back to
What?
we're
Back
going to be in a graveyard.
Yes. Well,
I-
at a park
Yes.
that used to be a graveyard.
That used to
but
be a
there's
graveyard.
bodies still underneath the
Yes.
ground.
And I'm just asking you, I may get scared, so I want you to hold my hand.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
Is that all?
Yes, because I don't want you trying to push me into an open grave as we're walking
There's
around.
no open graves.
Oh, okay.
There's no open graves.
Okay, good.
Okay. So tell us, did you have a story about your car or is everything good?
Everything
was
for now.
fine. Everything's fine for
I'm
now.
not going to kill anybody.
You're not
so-
going to kill anybody.
Nope. Nobody
You
has
don't-
to suck a bag of dicks.
Okay. Before we talk to Robert Bartko,
Yes.
who's the lead singer of George Michael Reborn,
Yes.
I think we need to talk a little dirt action.
Yes.
Like, what is up? I'm worried. I'm really
Super worried about my girl Brittany.
Seriously.
Oh,
Because this latest incident happened where all the celebrities go to die. That's Chateau Marmont.
yeah.
That's where John Belushi died. That's where like all kinds of horrible things happen
Yeah.
at that hotel.
So I don't initially get why they were there because she lives not that far away. But I guess she has a boyfriend, a rumored boyfriend, named Paul
Wait.
Solis.
Wait. Okay, no. Okay, Marie, please. Everything's fine. Okay.
Oh, good.
Can I just say what's happening? Okay, so my roommate, I got her all dolled up for a date.
You look so cute.
You look so pretty. I did her hair. I did her makeup. She left at 6:30, and she's back at 7.
Oh my God.
Did he not show up? No, he did show up. He did show up.
And was it a catfish?
Marie, come here. This is no. Okay.
Was it a catfish?
Did you not like him? You literally went on a 40-minute date? And he's like, bye. Oh, wow. This guy, I don't like him. I don't like this guy.
Okay,
this
let me
is
ask
ridiculous.
you question number 2. Is there any chance of the second date?
No, no, we're not. No more. I don't like how he doesn't text you right away. I don't like how he. Oh, see, I'm getting them all confused.
Oh boy.
Laura's an expert on dating.
No, oh no, they're innocent, like fun little dates. They're like dinner dates. Well, anyway, welcome home. Thank you. That's Marie, my roommate, that I spent like a half hour, 45 minutes getting ready, and she's back already from her date.
Well, listen, every minute that you put into it worked because now she's
every
back.
minute. It's true. Okay, so back to Brittany.
Yes.
Now, she has a new boyfriend, apparently.
Yes, Paul Solis,
Okay.
apparently.
She went to the Chateau Marmont.
Mm-hmm.
They got into some hellacious
Yes.
fight.
Started around 10:30,
Okay.
and I guess there was a lot of alcohol involved. So that's what the paramedics said, is that there was a lot of alcohol involved. But the guests started complaining on the floor that there was a woman, they didn't know it was her, that sounded like she was in a lot of distress, that she was possibly having a mental breakdown, because I guess she was screaming at everyone, staff, other hotel patrons.
Oh, no.
And then she was outside the room, like running up and down the hall, just freaking out, and then went back to the room, and that's when the fight started between her and the rumored boyfriend.
Because I know the police were called,
Yeah.
paramedics were called, and she hurt her ankle.
She wasn't taken away.
Right.
But then the next day, she went on
wrote.
Twitter.
This is so weird.
So this was bizarre. Just to let people know, the news is fake. I would like to respect it this time for people to understand I'm getting stronger every day. Truth sucks, so can someone teach me how to lie? Goddesses out there, I'm reaching my higher power, and furthermore, I hope you guys are too. I need a new toothbrush right now. P.S. I need an espresso. P.S.S. Not sure why I feel the need to share this. I guess I'm just a girl and I'm on my period, so I'm bitchy. Shit, with a little shit emoji. I also twisted my ankle last night and paramedics showed up at my door illegally. They never came in my room, but I felt completely harassed. I'm moving to Boston. Peace.
That doesn't sound.
The bitch is crazy.
I know.
It sounds.
I just don't
a
think
little-
she's long for this world.
I
This
hope
keeps
that's
happening.
not the case.
I hope it's not the case either. But who does she have in her corner?
Well, everybody was so, including me, was so anxious to get her out of that. I have the
That
Save
conservatorship.
Free Britney t-shirt.
Yes.
And now that she's out, I kind of think maybe she should be back in it.
No, let her be crazy. She can be crazy.
But
She's not
do
hurting
you-
herself. Yeah.
Well, she did. Well, she hurt her ankle, and
Everyone hurts their ankle.
well,
No,
Look,
this is.
I'm not a Britney proponent or anything here. Like I don't care either way. But like, I mean, everyone has a right to be crazy. Like conservatorships are pretty
No,
stiff.
this is the thing. With all that money and all these people, nobody's looking out for her.
it's her money.
Brittany,
She
come and live with me.
I
Come and
know.
live with me for
Eric
like a
will
month.
Set you straight.
I will get you taken care of.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
By the way, your skin looks amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
What are you using?
Well, besides all my products from La Jolla Cosmetics,
Yes.
I'm using snail mucin.
Oh, I have some of those face masks.
Well, it's not a mask. It's the
Actual.
the
So it's like
serum.
the stuff that comes out of snails, like the snail trail.
they pick them up and just squeeze them till it comes out.
Oh God! And that's supposed to make you look like that, like shiny, tight, taut skin.
Yes. No pores.
Wow.
Yeah. And so when I edit our pictures, I really am going to just be nose holes.
No, I hate it when you edit our pictures because they are so crazy. Oh my God. So I got a call back from one of my auditions.
Oh, no.
Yes. So the guy goes, I really want you to first watch the pilot episode to see if you are interested.
Of what show?
It's a mockumentary.
Is this the one we discussed prior?
No, this is a
Okay.
whole new ball of wax. And it's called Porn Stars. And it's about porn stars that are redoing their life as like real people now.
Wow, you are just perfect for that.
So I watched the pilot
Hey,
episode.
Steve.
My cousin?
Who is that?
Oh God. Oh, see, no, this guy's been harassing me.
Steve?
This guy's been harassing me.
Hey, I got one word for you,
He called me a
Steve.
CUNT.
What? Steve?
I blocked him on Facebook.
What
so-
do you say?
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay,
It's not even worth the
don't
time.
Ignore him. Don't respond.
I know. Yeah. Why did you give him time?
Steve.
No, don't even.
Don't.
I
We'll
don't,
cut this
hey,
out. Even
come
though
for
we-
me, Steve. Go ahead.
Don't give him the time of day.
God, fucking idiot.
Don't.
He knows you can get a reaction. Don't give him the time of day.
I know.
Move on.
Don't.
Hi, Caroline.
Talk about your porn star show.
Okay, so anyway, I watched and it's, this is not the kind of thing I need to be involved with. It's no nudity or anything. It's like porn stars that are now like trying to live normal lives. But
I could never think that you may have one point been a porn star, though.
I know all
don't
these
think you
people
can
in
pull
this
that off.
episode were like, they were young. I'm like, do they not know like how old I am? Like, or do they want somebody that's old? I don't know.
I mean, there
don't
are
know.
old porn stars, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to play a porn star right now. A lot of them are dying
of different diseases.
I don't know. I mean, just stuff I see in the news. I don't know any
Oh my
porn
God.
stars, but
Did you guys see that there's some like legitimate footage of an alien? It was on Fox News and they had like two guys that were like, one guy was a crime scene investigator, analysis person, and he was looking to see if the video was actually altered in any way or if it was edited in any way to show these. And he says, no, this is 100% real. This was not altered
What
in
was
any
it?
way. You know what? I watched it on my phone and it was really kind of small. And I was looking, I couldn't see the alien. There's like, it's dark. There are people that they have flashlights and they're in their backyard. And I was looking for like the alien head and I couldn't find it. And then I had to get ready for the show. But apparently this is like real deal. It was
Probably
even,
not.
well, it was like on Fox News.
so
Well,
look, I am all for aliens being real. I think that'd be dope. But
Yeah.
none of the footage is real. I guarantee it.
what about the Tic Tacs? The flying Tic Tacs.
Yeah, I'm still. There's some funny things when you do with high speed cameras when you're dealing with parallax moving at high speed that can make things look like they're not. What things look like something else, but
No.
maybe they're real. But
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
Not at all. Not at all. At all.
No.
You don't believe? You think we are the only living form of life?
No. Did you
on-
just hear that they found a bunch of spiders on a planet?
wait,
Oh,
what?
no, a planet
Where?
of spiders.
I know. That
That's
was
like
my
a war-
worst nightmare.
Wow.
Yeah. There was
What?
thousands of them on some.
So
Oh.
there's life. There's,
I'll show you on YouTube. I thought I was going to vomit.
see. You should see my my Netflix
Oh.
queue.
Seasonal
see it?
spider-like features have been spotted sprouting through cracks in Mars's surface. The European
Mars.
Space Agency's Mars Express orbiter captured new images of small, dark features that resemble spiders scuttling across the Martian region known as the Inca City.
Ugh.
That is awesome. That's so
Gross.
cool.
No. Oh, we're trying to
Have fun,
colonize.
Elon Musk.
I know,
The
right,
deal, they'll
Elon?
Bring lots of bug spray.
All right. I think it's time that you guys jump on over to YouTube, our YouTube live. It's Laura Cain After Dark. It's the name of our YouTube channel. Subscribe while you're at it.
Do it.
And we are going to call Robert Bartko. He's the lead singer of George Michael Reborn. This is the band that's going to be playing on May 24th at Viejas Resort and Casino on my birthday. And Brian's second year anniversary party. Yes, it's
You said
for you too.
you got those mixed up.
I know, you're
My
first.
second year.
You're
and
first,
You're
you're first.
also coincidentally on your birthday.
It's coincidentally on my birthday, but it
Yeah.
It is
originally
coincidentally on your birthday.
Also-
originally it was
Spider story is fake, by the way. If you read the full article, it goes, "These aren't actual spiders; these are just dust formations."
No, they were
Really?
Yes.
spiders.
No, I'm reading it.
So gross.
there's so much out there about aliens and spacecraft and
Maybe.
that they go in and out of the ocean and there's like
All right.
our oceans are so miles and miles and miles deep. There've got to
Yeah.
be some kind of like
Not
crazy.
necessarily.
I don't know.
Well, giant squid. There you go. Giant
Oh,
squid.
giant squid! Can you imagine seeing one of those things?
Those
oh
are
my
the
god!
aliens.
Oh my god!
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, turn it up.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Robert.
Hey,
Oh wait,
Hi.
hold on. He's not your. Wait.
He's
you
on.
got me?
Yeah, we got him.
I can't hear him in my headphones.
You can?
No. There he is. Robert.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great. Oh my God. I am it just is so crazy that you are playing on my actual birthday. It's like a present from above. So I really.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool.
This is making it extra special for me as well. So
I was the freak that after the show, so I was telling them, Robert, that at George Michael Reborn, the show that we saw at another casino about a year ago, I'm not the kind of person that stands up and dances and like gets up front and stuff at concerts normally. But when you guys were performing, when you were singing, when you were dancing, I beelined to the front of the stage. I was standing, I was dancing. It was the most fun I think I've ever had at a concert. You sound just like George Michael. You look just like George Michael. And I want you to tell us a little bit more about how all of this came to be. Like, how did you form this tribute band, and how long have you sounded like him and looked like him and all this kind of stuff?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we'll go way back to the beginning. And, when I was a young lad and I was in high school and Wham was coming on the scene, before I'd actually heard of Wham, I had so many people say to me, hey, have you ever heard of this group Wham? You look just like the singer named George Michael. And I'm like, no, but I haven't heard their music, but everybody's been saying this to me. And then, I was kind of an odd kid because I played football, but I was also in the drama club, which were like
totally opposite.
Those were like, two opposed worlds, but I hung out in both of those worlds. And then I remember the first production I sang in, everybody was like, oh my gosh, not only do you look like George Michael, but you sound like him as well. And I'm like, gosh, I've just been hearing this so much. And so my buddy Frank we'd made plans to hang out on a Saturday. So I arrived at his house and he excitingly answered the door and he's like, look at this. And he shoved a Wham record right up, so it shows you how old I am, speaking of vinyl records. He shoves a vinyl record, jacket up in my face. He's like, look at this guy. You look exactly like him. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is the first time I'd laid eyes on George Michael. I'm like, yeah, I kind of do. This is kind of weird. I feel like I'm looking at my brother or something. So he's like, well, you got to hear this record. You sound just like him. And he had put the record on. And I had, I'd always been a lover of music, being in drama club. I just loved music. But for the first time when I heard George Michael's voice, something was different about his voice. It was like, I don't know, it just everything clicked for me. I've said before, I felt like I'd met my long lost musical brother. His voice just captured my heart. And then, from that moment on, all I ever listened to was Wham records. It was like, I just couldn't get enough of it. I'd listen to the same record over and over and over. And see, that's how it, and then from that point on, it was kind of funny as I had, some of the older teachers at the time, it was the strangest thing because I could grow scruff by the age of 16. I mean, which 16
Oh, you're one of those guys. There are a few of those guys, very few.
Yeah, I'd have this full-on beard at 16. So, all these older teachers like, oh, you're so hot. You look like this George Michael guy. And so I was relishing and I was kind of enjoying it, to be honest with you. And then, I would purposely organize school talent contests just to be able to sing Wham songs and George Michael songs. And then, that's, it's kind of where everything started. As I always say, that tributing George Michael chose me rather than me choosing it.
Well, yes, because you didn't even know who he was. And people were coming up to you saying, hey, you look like him, you sound like him. And then boom. I was going to say wham. There you go. So
wham.
You have a really cool story. Did you ever meet George Michael? Did you ever encounter him?
I never did. It's kind of one of my kind of big heartbreaks of life that I never got to meet him. I've been really fortunate to have met and even performed for and performed with, people who are very near and dear to him. I've had that honor, but never got to meet him.
And you have a really good story about Andrew, right?
Well, Dion Estes, who is the original bass player.
Oh,
So if you
yeah.
bring, so bring up a Wham video, and you're going to see a really handsome man with one of the biggest set of dreadlocks you've ever seen. He called it his platypus. That was Dion Estes, and the show back in 2019 had caught his attention, and his manager, who's such a sweetheart, Maggie, reached out to me and said that he was a fan of the show and was wondering, he's following your schedules, wondering if he could hop up on stage with you when you play your next show in LA.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, this is one of the biggest honors of my life, because I was just so consumed with Wham. And now all of a sudden, one of the original members wants to be a part of the tribute band. It was like, you got to be kidding me. And had the honor of, playing with Dion. And if anybody who's listening has ever got to meet Dion, you become fast friends with Dion.
Why?
There is nothing arrogant about him. His talent is massive. His heart is even bigger. His kindness, his personality. Just to show you what a talent he was, if you go onto YouTube and key in 1981 Marvin Gaye rehearsal, you're going to see a young boy in his teens, and guess who's playing for bass for Marvin Gaye? It was Dion Estes. So,
wow.
So had the honor of playing with him, became fast friends, and then, of course, before we could get a lot of shows under our belt together, the stupid COVID thing shut everything down. And then, but Dion and I stayed in touch throughout COVID, and we'd even, kicked around the idea of like, hey, maybe we could reboot Wham and get Andrew Ridgely on board.
Yes.
But, sadly, coming out of COVID, Dion had gone into the hospital and he never made it out. So that was quite a heartbreak.
I mean, but
and it's so funny is I maybe I just over spiritualize everything, which I think I tend to do in my life. But when I got the call that Dion had passed away, I was just finished a casino show in Arizona, and I'm looking out the next morning after my show, and beautiful casino hotel we're staying, and looking out over the vastness of this desert. I'm like, gosh, this is really beautiful. Look at this blue sky. Look at the vastness. There's mountains off in the distance. There's really nothing developed in my sight. There's no buildings. It was just kind of on the edge. And the phone rings, and I pick up, and it's Maggie, Dion's manager. And she says, and she's just weeping. And she says, Robert, this is not, for public consumption yet, but Dion has passed away. And during the time in which he was passing, he had said you were one of the first people he wanted me to call if you were to pass. And so we just broke down, and we're crying together, and we're just talking, about just how incredible of a kind person Dion was. And she says to me, Robert, when Dion was in the process of passing, she said to him, Dion, don't leave me. And if you do, I want to know what you'd come back as. You'll come back and see me. And he said, I'll either come back as a dolphin or a hawk. And right at that moment, as I'm looking out over this desert, there's nothing in sight. It's so bloody hot out. There's not even a bug wanting to hang out in this heat. Right then, it breaks into view around, the edge of the building, and it just swoops several times in my sight is a beautiful hawk.
Oh,
right
wow.
at that moment when she said that. And then it went up and out of view. And I actually had scrambled and got my phone and recorded a little bit. I need to go back and find that video somewhere on my phone. It was just one of those things. So, circling back to, I say I over spiritualize everything. I kind of felt it was Dion saying, hey, Robert, carry on with the music of George, whom we both mutually loved, because I'm here with you, urging you on to do that, because touring and stuff can be quite tough at times. It can really take you to the limit,
Well, first of all, I was going to say, you know what? The same thing happened to me when my dad passed. He always said he wanted to be an eagle and soar the skies when he died. And wouldn't you know, the day of his memorial, there was a hawk or an eagle circling our house. I'm on your same spiritual vein. I totally feel you.
Same here.
And I completely 100% believe it was him.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful story.
it is just, I love stuff like this. That show requires so much energy, so much dancing, so much singing. Are there times, I mean, how do you, when you're not feeling it, there's got to be sometimes when you're just not feeling it. How do you get yourself like going to get on stage and do it?
You know, it's so funny you asked that. You would think you and I rehearsed this question, which we did not, because what you tapped into is a very it's an actual reality where, you know, sometimes you're on your third or fourth show in a row where you've flown. You know, you do a show, you head straight from the stage to, you know, be at the airport by 4 a.m. You know, you catch another flight, you roll in, you sound check, you do another show, repeat, you know, and by the third show, you're sometimes so exhausted. I mean, it's literally 1 minute till showtime, and you're like, I can barely get up. I am so stinking exhausted. You're like, and then all of a sudden, you hear the roar of that crowd, and something just takes over. You know, once again, I've had so many interesting spiritual things with the music of George Michael and stuff. You just go, I think sometimes George is sitting there giving me just a little kick in the pants, you know, a boost of energy. And I can honestly say I've never actually walked out onto the stage where I'm like just destroyed, exhausted. There's been 60 seconds before I'm to walk on where I can't, you know, but somehow it always kicks in, you know.
You know, Laura and I experience that same thing when we do this podcast.
Oh,
We,
yeah, we do it like once a week. This guy's like flying, performing, getting on an airplane, going to a hotel, doing this.
now, I have a question for you. Have you ever seen him live? Did you ever go to one of his concerts or his performances?
Yes. You know, so the same friend of mine, Frank, who had introduced me to George Michael, you know, with the jacket cover and everything, his sister at the time, way back in 1988, worked for, I believe it was Ticketmaster. It was one of the biggest ticket sellers of concert tours. Mm-hmm. And she was very kind, and she got us fifth row center for his Faith Tour at both the Meadowlands Arena and the Miami Orange Bowl. So here we are, these little, you know, just kids in high school, and we're hopping on jets, you know, flying around to see George Michael. And, you know, when we hang up, or I could forward you a picture of me at age 18.
Oh my God.
do.
Please do.
I look just like him, or, you know, maybe I was 17. And so I'll never forget, we went to the Miami Orange Bowl, and people freaked out. I literally got picked up and surfed around on the crowd.
That's
At some point I thought, I'm going to get old here, you know? And I had another friend of mine who's sadly passed away, Javier, who had gone to the concert, and he had a ticket, but he was way up in like the nosebleeders of Miami Orange Bowl. Mm-hmm. And he told me afterwards, Robert, I looked down and I could tell exactly where you were with the binoculars, because there was like, you were being passed around, and they were just, he's thinking to myself, that little bastard's really enjoying himself.
Now, do you still have people stop you and say, do you know who you look like?
When you're at the grocery store or whatever?
Yeah. You know, oh my gosh, I've had this happen to me twice now. I mean, it happens all the time, but this one particular type of thing has happened to me twice, and I just find it absolutely hilarious. Is someone, two separate occasions, two separate shows, I'm talking to someone, and they're like, oh my gosh, you got to see this post somebody put up. It said, I'm at Walmart, and I see George Michael. One time I was looking at vitamins, and one time I was looking at hair products, and there's a stinking picture of me. Oh no, this happened 3 times. I'm sorry. Twice was in a Walmart. One time was at a restaurant, but some stranger posts a picture of me shopping. And then I had another incident where I was in a restaurant enjoying a lunch, and a guitar player that plays in my show, Mark, super sweet guy, he goes to file his taxes And his tax guy's like, what's this extra $10.99 for this George Michael thing? He goes, oh, I'm playing in a George Michael show. He goes, oh, I got to show you this picture. I was in this restaurant, and there's this guy looked just like George Michael, and he pulled out his phone, and there's a picture of me. And it was just like,
oh, that's
my gosh.
so funny.
We are talking to Robert Bartko from George Michael Reborn. They're going to be performing May 24th, Viejas Resort and Casino. It's going to be outdoors. It's going to be so fun. It is a blast. And I want to know, like, what is your personal favorite song from George Michael, and what's your favorite song to sing? Are they the same or are they different?
You know, so this is a tough question. My favorite, I love them all. And I know it's probably not the answer you want to hear, you know, but I guess, you know, one of my favorite songs to perform is Everything She Wants. And that's, you know, what we generally open the show with. It's just got a, you know, great beat, and it's a blast to perform. But I like them all for different reasons. You know, when we play Wake Me Up Before You Go, there, you know, everybody knows that song.
Oh, you know, yeah, you do something fun with the audience with one of the songs. Like like 1/3 of the audience does one thing, and then the middle part of the audience does another thing, and then the other part. Oh God, it's such a fun show, you guys. This is going to be such a blast.
Robert, do you like Praying for Time?
I love Praying for Time.
It's
I
my
love
favorite.
all of them. You know, I just, you know, kind of like if I'm not, you know, rehearsing or something in my own spare time, just like listening to George for my own pleasure. He did it was I believe 1988. He performed for the Nelson Mandela birthday party.
Oh yes.
And there is several songs that he did there. One was If You Were My Woman. It's like an old Gladys Knight and the Pips remake. He did Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. He did Stevie Wonder's Village Ghetto Land. Those are probably my favorite performances of George Michael.
Yeah.
And,
he did an unplugged for MTV. And his voice it sounded better on the unplugged than it even does on a recorded album. It was so good.
Did you see the documentary that just came out about Wham?
Yeah, I've seen it multiple times.
I know you, of course, Don. That was a stupid question.
Now, I have an unusual question. Well, maybe it's not that unusual. We probably get asked it all the time. Where were you born and raised?
Okay, so I was born in Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay,
and my dad worked for IBM, and so I had moved. You know, he got transferred a lot. You know, IBM. I've been moved. And we moved to Florida. And then we moved back to Ohio. And then we moved back to Florida. And I had spent much of my informative years of growing up in Boca Raton, Florida. And then I am now, unfortunately, living in Utah, which I'd like to get out of. So if anybody's looking for a beautiful home up in the mountains, call me.
Really? Why? Is it just boring, or is it just not your jam? Would you rather be by the coast?
It's just not my jam. You know, I'm at 7,100 feet above sea level.
Ooh.
We got, you know, like 3 inches of snow still last night.
No, thank you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's just, you know, I flew in from Chicago late last night after a show, and it was a nice sunny day in Chicago. And then you wake up here and you're just like, it flips a switch of like depression on you.
I know. Seasonal. Oh, the seasonal depression. Oh,
it's
my gosh.
May.
I know. Why is there snow in May?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Robert, I just thank you so much for taking so much time with us. We really appreciate it. It's going to be such a blast to see you.
I know.
May 24th,
it's going to be awesome.
Viejas Resort and Casino. The show starts at 8. Doors open at 6 for us. For our listeners, we have 25 pair of tickets. Go to Laura Cain After Dark to find out how you can get yourself a pair of tickets. And you guys are going to party with us. It's my birthday. It's Brian's 2nd year anniversary. It's going to be an absolute blast. We're going to have so much fun. Thank you, Robert, so much.
Thank you. It's going to be so exciting to meet you.
I can't wait to meet you all as well. And Laura, I'm so honored to be celebrating your birthday with you. It's going to make it that much extra special. So in advance, happy birthday. I'm glad you were born. Glad you are my friend.
Yes.
And I can't wait to have a great time with y'all.
Excellent.
with the music of George and Wham.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. Thank you so much.
you,
Have
Robert.
a great, great night.
Thank you.
In cold,
Bye-bye.
cold
See you
Utah.
soon.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you,
Bye. Here, let's play a little Wham.
He's
Well,
awesome.
He is identical. He sounds identical. I'm not kidding. It's weird. And it's so weird that he didn't do this, like try to do this. It just happened and people were like, have you ever heard of Wham? And he's like, no. Like, you look like just like the guy in Wham.
I can't wait to see the picture of him.
I know. Well, anyway, I'll show it to you after the show.
That concert that he did, I saw his...
Oh, you saw George Michael?
Yeah, I saw him at the Staples Center, the last concert he ever did.
Oh my God.
And it was his, it was called like the 25 tour or something like that. And it was incredible. He played for like 3 hours.
Wow. Mm-hmm. How did he die again?
Heart disease.
Yeah, it was heart disease.
I was reading about him. The guy was talking. I was like, "Who the heck?" Because I am so out of that generation.
I know. Well,
yeah, because I believe his partner just found him dead. He died in his sleep, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went to a coma like a couple of years before from something or other.
Yeah.
It was the biggest thing
in
God. The 80s, late 80s. I mean, Wham, George Michael. I mean, do you have a picture that I sent you of him?
I should have. It's not working.
Oh, it's not working. Okay.
I thought it was.
I just wanted to show you guys what he looks like. But you know what? You can go to our Instagram because I posted a picture of what his tour poster looks like. He looks just like George Michael.
He does actually, yeah.
No, it's awesome. Anyway, you guys, so go online, LauraCainAfterDark.com, and that's how you can win tickets to this show. Party with us. All you have to do is really follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, comment on one of our posts, tag a friend, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Boom. Done. First 25 people to do that, I will email you the tickets myself. Okay? And if you didn't get tickets, come on out and party with us anyway.
Please do.
It's an awesome show, you guys. So thank you so much for watching on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. And get ready for Thursday because I have something to show you. Something that's permanent on my body.
God.
And I have a story.
And I need to say this right now.
What?
I have 3 words. No more tattoos.
Oh, stop. I know. Okay, we'll get into this whole thing.
Oh, we are getting into it.
All
I am
right.
putting my foot down.
Love your podcast.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love you so much.
I love you too, she says with gritted teeth.
You're so beautiful.
Stop trying to compliment me and just end the show already.
Okay.
Oh, this is lipstick. Oh, jeez.
Love your podcast.
Again, love you, my sweet babies. Bye.